Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Own with Redstone. As you can see, I have completely overhauled my storage room. It used to be very tiny and I didn't like most of the things about it, but that's not the first thing I noticed when I logged on today. Check this out. I log on, in a new snapshot, all the textures of stairs, fences, upside down stairs are just ruined. Or are they? For a moment, I thought like this is a disaster, catastrophe. How am I gonna get rid of this? Oh, it's probably gonna get fixed in the next snapshot. But then I realized these textures are amazing. Just... Whoops. Now, what am I doing? There we go. Check that out. From this perspective, these buttons look really cool. If you know how to use these new textures, you could make pretty cool things out of them, although I'm pretty sure they're a bug and they're gonna get fixed soon. So let's try this out while we still can. I have a pack of like one of everything here. Let's see, wooden stairs. These are normal stairs, and then, whoops, I kinda misplaced this. I mostly this, I'm gonna put it there. Pretty cool textures. What's with the frame rate? What's with corner stairs? This is one way. This is the other way. Are they the same? Yeah, I think so. So it doesn't matter, or I don't think it matters what the original position of the stair was. No, it doesn't. Now, how are those different from this here? This is the same. This and this is also the same. So they do share quite a few textures. What are they from below? Let's see what they're like from below. I don't have a shovel. I don't have dirt. Well, never mind. Let's make them upside down. One colored. Well, that's ugly. These two are the same, pretty much, just a different shade. What is that? We didn't have that before, did we? Aha, so upside down stairs are a lot crazier than normal ones. Yeah. Two textures of those are being shared. Now, let's see if there's a difference when we use a different stair color or a different wood type. There's a difference here, but that's because I don't have the fourth one. Yeah. Alright, so that's pretty boring. Let's see nether brick. Although some of those might be useful. Whoa, that is really cool. That's awesome. Can we get that to repeat without making corner stairs? Yes, we can! Ah, this is an awesome texture. What happens when they're upside down? Whoops. Gets mixed. Whoa. It's like making banners, combining different textures. As I mentioned it, we should do something with banners today. Cause I figured out what my personal banner would probably look like. Isn't this the same as... No, it's not quite. But this is nicer. I figured out what I already expected since the beginning. No matter what material you use, you're gonna get the same results. The textures get disordered the same way. in the same position of the stair. But the results when the textures get disordered in the same way can be quite unique. For example, on this side was this the southern side of a stair, where the bottom half is mirrored to the top. So the top is replaced by a mirrored image of the bottom. And this is pretty cool. Probably my favorite is nether brick, although when you stack it on top of itself, it's not really the best. I like it when you alternate it with something, or if you only have one row. And this is what stone brick looks like. I also just now realized that cobblestone is amazing. Alright, cobblestone and nether brick are pretty awesome, but I have my new favorite now. Mossy cobblestone walls. Aren't they amazing? These are pretty good. Not as good as that though. I'm in the next snapshot now, where that texture glitch has been fixed. Let's take a closer look at this new storage room. The previous one had a few problems. The biggest problem was that there were signs on the chests, and it was very hard to click on the chests. You had to do it at the very top or at the very bottom. And I hated that. I kept misclicking all the time, wasting time for no good reason. The way I've done it now, each chest has a nice big surface that I can click, and I don't really miss them ever. Also, I didn't like signs in the first place. The way I like to label chests the most is the way I've done it here, using blocks. I also like item frames, but item frames are entities and cause a bit of lag. And finally, the way I've had it before, I didn't even have enough chests for all my stuff. Like, I had all of these in the same chest, not the most convenient. I had coal and the rest of the ores in the same chest. It was really clogged up. Let's take a look at the other side now. I have replaced those item frames here with blocks in the ground to represent what's in the deep storage units. These are like infinite storage units. I can put as many items in here as I want, or while I take them out of here, I put them in here, and they get stored in storage minecarts, and I can add as many storage minecarts as I want to a segment. When this chest starts filling up, that's when I know I need to add another minecart because I've run out of space. Up to here we've had them before. Now I've added cactus, what is this, cocoa beans, mushrooms. I spent quite a bit of time growing mushrooms over there and pushing a mushroom block into place here, because previously you could only get the previous texture for mushroom blocks, you could only get those with silk touch, and I like this more, so I wanted this. And then I updated to the next snapshot, bam! All the mushroom blocks I had changed to this. I could have just waited for the next snapshot and put one of these here, but oh well, it's already done. Then I have sugar canes, not many in here, flint, and saddles. I don't know what to label those with. I've also done the same labeling thing back here. I'm so OCD. All these sugar canes, the cactus, the sand all around, and I won't probably even see this ever, because I very rarely come back here, only when I want to add minecarts. And I've done some more work in this corner of the cave. We have a timer here now, a hopper timer, ethos simple hopper timer. Oh, there's just too many items in there. Instead of that wire from here, this is now triggering our pumpkin farm, producing a bit of pumpkins. It's something. Every once in a while I come here, pick up the ones that are stuck and take them out of the chest. Let's see how many we've gathered up to now. Pretty decent. Also back here I've cleared out some space and built a fishing farm by Panda4994. This is a very useful farm, I highly recommend it, and I'll put a link in the video description to his video. You basically turn it on, you need a full inventory and just hold right click. And oh, you're supposed to be AFK while doing this. Whenever you catch a fish, you just reel it and automatically cast your fishing rod again. When you run out of your fishing rod, it just gets replaced by a new one. The stuff I've caught using this, here's the pufferfish and clownfish. All the treasures go in here as well, but I usually take them out right away when I get back from being AFK. This is my salmon and raw fish, sorted out using a couple item sorters, and lily pads, name tags. Half of these are for fishing, I think. A few of these are from fishing, and enchanted books and bows. I usually store them all over the place. Just one thing worth mentioning, this bow, I crafted it only using enchanted books and enchanted bows from the fishing farm and XP from the fishing farm, so that's pretty nice. I think it's the best bow you can get in the game. I've learned that making short episodes has many advantages over making long episodes, so let's end this one right here.